Mama 2025 is over, and the dust hasn't settled. The show delivered milestones, surprise wins, and a handful of moments that instantly trigger debates across fandoms, industry circles, and Korean entertainment forums. Here's a clear, sober breakdown of the 10 most contentious points dominating the conversation. ENHYPEN's thank you speech and product controversy. ENHYPEN's Daesang win was already a historic moment. Their first Mama Daesang and a fan-driven one, a sampler of their growing and maturing fan base. But their acceptance speech also caught attention when they thanked B-Lift Lab CEO Kim Tae-ho and Hybe chairman Bang Shi-yuk for, quote-unquote, not treating us like products. The auditorium understood the subtext immediately. New Jeans and Min Hee-jin had made product treatment a public accusation against Hybe for months. No Hybe group had ever addressed the issue directly. Le Seraphim is the closest to do it, but they only dealt with their own struggles. This made ENHYPEN's remark the first open sign of support for the executives at the center of Min Hee-jin's allegations, and they did so graciously. They concentrated on the people they wanted to compliment instead of mentioning anything about the other side. Yet, make no mistake, the statement didn't diminish the magnitude of their achievement. They broke the streak held by their seniors BTS since 2018, following Jimin's solo win the year prior. Stray Kids' long-overdue Daesang. Stray Kids finally took home their very first Mama Daesang. Stays, their fans, are over the moon, of course, but it's a little bittersweet. Many, even Nan fans, believe it is long overdue. Their track record is undeniable. The group holds the record for the most consecutive albums debuting at number one on the Billboard 200. That is massive. Their Maniac World Tour grossed 71.5 million US dollars from 776,000 tickets sold, and their current Dominate World Tour is on track to become the best-selling K-pop tour of all time. The controversy wasn't about the win. It was a belief that Stray Kids had to conquer the global market before they get the respect that they deserve back home. That is not fair. And yes, they do deserve more Desang. G-Dragon's Artist of the Year win. G-Dragon's comeback has proven that his fan base remains powerful and solid enough to sell out his tour 8 years after his last release. The issue was Mama scoring. Based on public metrics, aespa and 17 were leading by wide margins, yet GD won, prompting scrutiny on the judging process. Judges hold 20% of the Desang scoring. It is mathematically possible that he received full points from the panel and the rest got zero. What makes it worse is that this isn't unprecedented. Mama 2024 faced backlash when aespa Supernova won Song of the Year after mid-process regional weight calculations overturned voting results and triggered a Korea Communication Commission review. Mama later on admitted there were errors in the calculation, but they didn't do anything about it. They didn't even apologize. The GD win reopened old wounds about the transparency of the entire process, and many have already viewed Mama with a lot less prestige than they used to. Daesang doesn't seem to be as prestigious anymore. G-Dragon's vocal and technical issue debate. Every performer relies on backing tracks to some degree. But GD's Mama performance sparked unusual sharp commentary. Listeners noted over-reliance on backing tracks, unstable pitch, uneven breath control, and moments where vocals all but disappeared. His fans countered with audience shot clips showing much cleaner audio, accusing Mama of technical faults. Many pointed out that this is not the first or second or 10th or 20th time G Dragon's live performance has been less than stellar. And that's when veteran fans swooped in and provided a different perspective. This has always been GD's style. Tethering at the edge of abandon, sort of rap vocal hybrid style. His performances, they said, are more of a show rather than a display of vocal abilities. It's a lot of swagger, like a king who knows he doesn't need to give much because, well, he is king. It's the ultimate YG blueprint. And that was considered cool in the late 2000s and early 2010s. But trends have shifted drastically. His approach can feel out of sync with contemporary vocal standards. And maybe it represents a decision to maintain creative identity rather than chase prevailing styles. Maybe GD refuses to change how he performs because this is the style that captivated an entire generation. Baby Monster's Golden Performance Controversy. Baby Monster's cover of Golden was meant to be a showcase moment, but Ion's high note became the focal point of debate. Many praised the mere fact that she attempted it and her undeniable stage charisma. However, others said that the note sounded more like a scream than controlled singing. And there are some vocal coaches who weighed in online warning that repeated strain could damage her chords. Some vocal lessons could obviously teach her the right technique. She can certainly hit the notes. She just needs to do it properly. The moment became a flashpoint for the broader conversation about idol vocal training. Fifth gen live performance standards, IZNA, Meow, and CORTIS. Despite the criticisms of certain acts, three rookies became unexpected highlights of the night. IZNA delivered near perfect synchronizations. Fans joked that one member had been copy pasted 6 times. Choi Jong-un held her line steady while executing heavy choreography, settling the mic on debate very early. Many are already betting on them as the wild card. Coming from a smaller agency, they could actually dominate the industry given the right material and opportunities. Meow brought Teddy's trademark glossy production style, but elevated it with unusually refined live vocals for a group their age. Their performance earned praise for stability, and fans highlighted the group's balance between visuals and disciplined vocal technique. They certainly have the high end fashion down to a T. It's just a matter of honing what they already have and exploring beyond the usual Teddy aesthetic and sound. And of course, there's CORTIS, Hybe's 4-month-old boy group, and their first in 6 years. They delivered the night's most technically intriguing performance. Leader Martin began by looping beats live on stage, controlling more than 20,000 synced light sticks before joining the members for a rock rendition of Fashion, complete with head banging, ad libs over clean live vocals, jumping around on stage, getting everybody up on their feet. Their polish exceeded that of many older groups and fueled discussion about Hybe's creator crew experiment. Many believe that they may be ahead of their time in Korea. They're doing something certainly very different from the rest, but perfect for the global Gen Z and Gen Alpha generations. Could they be the next big global group? Super Junior's tribute stage fell short of their legacy. Super Junior received the Inspiring Achievement Award, a long overdue acknowledgement of a group that reshaped the architecture of modern K-pop. Their live vocals and choreography showed they still commanded a stage 2 decades into their career. But fans argued Mama undercut the moment with an uninspired stage design and production overall. For a group that pioneered subunits, global rotations, and pan-Asian expansion, this could have been a retrospective celebration of their impact. Instead, the performance felt compressed and conceptually thin, an opportunity wasted. Maybe putting more videos on screen, integrating the storytelling in between the songs may have gotten the younger market a better idea of the impact Super Junior made, and to be honest, the recognition is long overdue. Overall, lackluster performances. Mama canceled several high production stages out of respect for the tragic Hong Kong fire days before the show. And while the decision was understandable, the remaining stages still felt flat. Only one second gen group performed, and the absence of major third gen names like NCT and 17 fueled suspicions. Many believe that the consistent questions about Mama's credibility and all the evidence that work against them prove the recognition doesn't hold as much weight as it used to. Veteran groups no longer feel compelled to attend a ceremony where award results are routinely questioned and categories keep multiplying. The useless awards problem. Another recurring complaint was Mama's increasing roster of trophies that felt disconnected from musical merit. Favorite rising artist existed alongside rookie group with no meaningful differentiation when the former was given to a rookie group. Olive Young K beauty artist rewarded brand synergy instead of creative output. Music Visionary of the Year and Breakthrough Artist were framed as prestige honors, yet defined with such vague parameters that fans were left guessing whether the criteria were influence, trendiness, or internal industry narratives. The proliferation of categories reinforced the belief that Mama is prioritizing sponsor visibility and vote driven engagement rather than establishing a consistent standard for excellence. Mama has always walked a tightrope between being a genuine industry barometer and a business built on partnership and voting traffic and agency relationships. But I think 2025 really exposed how fragile the balance has become. I think in trying to satisfy every company with stage time and with awards and rookie exposure and an ever widening catalog of consolation prizes, it has started to erode the one thing an award ceremony cannot afford to lose, and that is credibility. And I think the lack of attendance of third gen or acts that are recognized globally or have proven themselves globally and have gone beyond Korea, that is a clear sign that the ceremony symbolic weight is fading. I think the message is clear, although uncomfortable, that there is no need for Mama anymore if the prestige is actually gone. I think agencies will continue to send rookies because they do need the exposure, but the upper echelon, the ones that have gone beyond Korea, the ones that have achieved enough prestige for Korea itself, not just for K-pop. Those are the acts that Mama needs in order to maintain, grow their name and maintain their desirability. So I think now Mama's challenge is really structural. It has to recalibrate and balance business with authority. I think an award show, of course, can be commercialized. Every major award giving body is actually commercialized, but it has to anchor the commercialism in a framework that audiences trust. When sponsorships start dictating categories, when results constantly contradict public metrics, and when show bends too much to agency demands or when it tries to satisfy agency demands because these are the acts, these are the ones that are managing the acts that they need on their weekly show, then the brand actually loses the long term value that it is trying to protect. So, if Mama, I think, wants to remain relevant 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, it does need to decide whether it is a platform for genuine artistic recognition or a rotating showroom for any group that an agency wants to promote for that week. And unfortunately, I don't think that it can sustain both in the same level. I think they need to set clear boundaries. And the longer this tension goes unresolved, then the more the ceremony risks becoming exactly what fans fear, an event that generates content but is no longer commanding respect. So I hope you learned a little, not just about the state of awards and award giving bodies, because this problem is actually not just exclusive to Mama, it's going on even in the Grammys. But I hope that you also learned a little bit about Korean pop. I have been following K-pop for a while, so it's interesting how things are evolving. Just seeing the reaction of the younger fans to GD's performance, to me that was surprising because I that is how he has always performed. So it wasn't like a shock to me how he was doing things on stage, but it was a shock to me that the younger fans are actually shocked at that. But it's also interesting to me seeing how long-term successful groups that have commanded global respect is actually just starting to get recognized, just like Stray Kids, and then the case of Super Junior, and then also seeing new groups performing better than some of the more veteran groups. So all of those are interesting to me. So I hope that you learned a little. I tried to be as balanced as possible, so I generated feedback and reactions also from other people. Would love to hear your thoughts though. Let me know in the comment section. As always, you can say whatever it is that you want to say. Just please do so respectfully. And also, please consider donating to the channel. The QR code is on your screen right now. We are porting all of the resources on our online magazine. It is live, asianentertainmentandculture.com. Please visit the website, and any kind of suggestion, feedback, constructive criticism will be welcome. We are preparing for a formal launch. We're just loading as many content as we can. And also, please follow me on X, Instagram, but also on Patreon, because that's where the community is. So if you want to join us for great conversation, meetups, if you want to go to concerts, if you want to exchange merch, whatever, that's the place for you to go. We do have a free tier just in case you want to try things out first. And if you are a member of my Patreon or YouTube, I opened my membership several months ago. I do a live stream once a week, members only, and also exclusive videos. And that is it. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification button. But the most important thing is for you to share the video because that's really helping the channel get recommended by the algorithm to more people so that we can grow faster and bigger. Thank you so much. Till next time.